Hey guys, I'm Kermit. This is my first video in a series where I'll be sharing behind the scenes of my campaign I'm currently running in 5e. My campaign is heavily automated with modules like Midi-qol, dynamic active effects, and combat utility belt. In these videos I'll be discussing how to achieve raw, rules as written, effects for the campaign. I figured out the best place where to start with these videos is the classes themselves. So with this video, I'll be discussing how to get your Barbarian up and going. The first ability is the iconic one, Rage. So to make this class feature operate as close as to raw, first we'll probably want to grab a fresh copy from the class features SRD compendium, which I have open here. So from here, you want to go ahead and hit the button for import. It will then toss it into your item directory, where from that point we can modify it. Here we can see the setup for DAE. I'm not quite sure why the default has these both checked, but you definitely want to uncheck both of these boxes. We don't need them. Then let's head over to the effects. With the newest version of dynamic active effects, it already populates the effects for you. These damage resistance ones are correct. In the rules as written, it does not mention non-magical physical. It actually mentions the damage types themselves. So you want to... This is the correct setting for it. Then under weapon damage, where it has a 2, that's correct for the first couple of levels. However, I have a damage formula that we can use instead, which I will show at the bottom of the screen. Now, I've already got a rage set up previously. And in here, you can see that I've got the damage resistances, there's that weapon formula, and then I've also got in the strength check as well as the strength save ability going through Midi-qol. So when my Barbarian has Rage active, whenever he wants to do a saving throw or a ability check, he'll always roll with advantage for both of those. Then at the bottom, I've got a item macro going with a cool effect because I've got a Storm Barb in here. Perhaps we'll go into that details probably in another video. Also on the main part of the ability, you want to make sure that these are both set to self. Limited uses, if you want to use that, you can. Else, in my case, since you want to set attribute to whichever attribute resource that you want your character to use. So let's take a look at the one that's currently on the character. So it should be using his primary resource. I just took it off because I was testing it. But if you wanted to use that resource right here, then you can go ahead and set it there. Or you can use limited uses, but I much prefer the resources for it. So now you can see that he's got Rage active, and if we go in here, I mean, you'll just be able to see that Rage is here and it's running. The effects, the macro that I have running here, an item macro. And then there's the damage calculation formula. So let's go ahead and attack with it. Hopefully we won't miss. And as you can see here, the weapon damage. So that's the strength bonus, the +1 bonus because it's a +1 great axe, and then the +2. Now if we were to upscale his level, this will also change along with it. And of course, he rolls a nat 1. And as you can see now, it's a 3. Thanks for checking out my video here on the Barbarian Rage. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification so when I post my next video, you know when it is. I've also started up a Patreon page where I've actually got a couple of macros up there for the early release. And after a period of time, they'll eventually migrate over to my GitLab page, which I will have down in the video description. Also, I have been streaming on Twitch for quite a while now, where I kind of go through and show and build my campaign on the fly. I'm not really streaming my games themselves because I think certain individuals that are my players are uncomfortable with this. Then again, I also haven't forced the topic upon them and asked for their decision on that. Maybe eventually we'll do that, but then again, also our games are not at all that interesting as far as action-packed this or action-packed that. Yeah, no, it's mostly us just a lot of times bullshitting with stuff that's going on. Anywho, as I said, go ahead and subscribe, notification, and then hopefully by next week I'll have another video up. All right, stay tuned for that. All right, thanks. Bye.